Now today I have an intriguing question to ask you guys, or the question that we all ask. What happens when we eventually die? What is life after death? Now the general consensus is that if we do good in life, we'd go to heaven, but if we do bad in life, we would rot in hell. But as always, the Bhagavad Gita has a different standpoint, a logical standpoint even to this question. Now, if you had seen in my identity video, I would have asked you, what is your real identity? And in this video, the real identity has been revealed as the soul of the human body. Now, before you jump into any of your conclusions by saying that this is as much as a fantasy as heaven or hell, let me educate you through the help of a story if I could be afforded a bit of your time. Now, many centuries ago, there was a man who was sentenced to prison because he did good to the society. Yes, we followed the same practice even centuries earlier. Now, this man was sentenced and his guilty claim was that he had corrupted the minds of the youth. But in reality, what the man had done was educate the philosophical teachings to the minds of the youth and the old alike. So the jury came up with this trial and they told that they're going to give this man two choices. Choice one is you come out to the public and accept that all that you have been doing is a lie and say sorry and we would let you live. Otherwise, we are going to have to kill you. And to which the reply that man gives is, I'd rather kill my body and live by my rules than sell my soul and live by yours. Even a no is so emphatic. And the jury had finally given up on this man and said that if you're going to have this attitude, you leave us no choice but to kill you. To which the man laughed and said, don't make a fool out of yourself by thinking that you're going to kill me. You're just going to kill this body. You're just going to kill this name, but never the real me. If you want to kill the real me, your first step is you have to catch the real me. And if you find the real me, then you're not a human being. You're something else. Now, the man who said this story, he goes by the name Socrates. Socrates is considered to be one of the wisest philosophers of all time, and there are many inferences that I've used of his teachings throughout this series. Now, even in the same Socrates story, when one of his companions asked him in his final moments, how shall we bury you after you die? He says, you may bury me as you please, but don't shed a tear or don't feel sorrow that I have died, because you are burying the body Socrates. You're burying the nationality of Socrates. You're burying the name Socrates. But you shall never bury the soul of Socrates, as it is always eternal. It is everlasting. It leaves this body and moves on to the other. It is perpetual. And that is the real identity of every individual, as we all, good, bad, rich, poor, we all alike have that soul in common, which again is eternal. Now, let us come from another logical standpoint. Now, you may wonder that this could also be a fantasy. Do you have any proof that the soul exists? Now, for that, you cannot 100% say that the soul is real and it is perpetual. Neither can you say 100% that the soul is a baloney and it is a lie and it doesn't exist. Rather, the Bhagavad Gita says that this is the logical standpoint of what happens after death. This is what Krishna makes Arjuna understand, as killing the body is just the body alone and not the person itself in the form of the soul. Now, don't you forget, guys, it will always lead the way, and all you have to do is free your mind. And while you do that, make sure you hit this subscribe button right here so that you could join us in this wonderful journey and view our next episodes, and click here to view our most recent upload. And as always, thank you for watching, and until the next episode, it is goodbye.